I was the man. I was like this person with all the girls and the party and stuff like that. But inside, I just felt like no hope for my life. When I was 5, I was sexually molested. That really put me into a confused kind of state. I felt rejection and I felt no love. I just felt alone. When I was in 6th grade, I started getting involved in gang life, feeling accepted, feeling wanted, feeling like I have a purpose there. My mom pulled me out of school to go into a program that she thought would help me. It was like a church, very loving, and they accepted me the way I was. There was no sense of rejection. That was when I felt like, wow, you know what? If this is what God is, I want it. I completely gave my life to Christ and total commitment to Him. I just was loving it and just wanted more and more. But I began to notice something was wrong. Televised attacks against the ministry, people started leaving, the church started splitting apart. I was so angry because I didn't understand. We were a family. It's like, why is this happening? When I finally give myself to you, Lord, and I look to you to give me a sense of purpose and a hope from a life of great trauma, it just crushed me, and I just went into a deeper sense of rebellion. The only family I know to go back to is my gang life, and I just went right back into it, but even worse than before. Partying, drinking, women, sex. On the outside, it looked like I was having fun, but on the inside, I felt there's nothing above this. And I just felt I'm gonna die doing this. I have no future, no hope. Eventually, I left the gang. I was looking for this love and acceptance. And some women were mentioning that, you know, I should become a male stripper. And I just kind of took the idea and I kind of wasn't sure, but I said, hey, you know, let me give it a shot. I found myself really enjoying that life, going into the nightclubs and dancing and just having women. I felt like, man, I am somebody. I do feel accepted. I am wanted. I do feel loved. But in a sense, deep down inside, I knew this is not right. I still felt empty. Something deep down inside said, this is not it. And there's something more. There has to be something more. At one of my shows, I heard God's voice saying, come back, come home. This is not what I have for you. I quit because I felt that brief moment of His love and His voice, but not fully surrendering. Still being with women intimately, but trying to seek God. It's like you're stuck in a rock in a hard place. I felt myself coming to the end of myself. I really knew that I was hitting rock bottom. I remember one morning, God really speaking to me and saying, are you ready to come home? Are you ready to surrender your life to me completely? I said, God, I'm stuck. I don't know how to get out of this life. I dug myself so deep in a hole that, God, I want to serve you, but I don't know how to get out. If you're willing, please save me. Save me. I felt the love, the acceptance, the joy. I felt it all like in just one moment of just making a true-hearted decision, like signing yourself on a contract and saying, there ain't no turning back. And I knew that from this day forward, that I knew God had a plan and a purpose for my life, and I sealed the deal, and it felt good going forward into a new life. I remember there was still a process. God began to deliver me from the desires of sexual addiction, and I didn't want those things anymore. It wasn't easy, but I knew that it was through him that I could do all things. That's when my life began to really, really change for the better. I see a God that came to me in the midst of my brokenness, and he gave me life. He gave me hope. When I found Jesus, I found acceptance. I found love, and he is love.